normally with our show, as we light up, Robert usually has a question. So you got a question today for us, Robert?
Okay, yeah. So outside of being on the show and smoking different cigars, I have my Island 5.
Okay.
The question is, should I go any further on my regular smokes, my day-to-days?
Okay, so what are your Island 5?
They are the Roma Craft, anything Roma Craft.
Okay.
The Espinosa.
Okay.
Drew Estates, Perdomo, and Davidoff.
Okay, but you got it. Okay, so typically when you're going to do a desert lineup, you got to break it down, Robert. This is not like, I'm going to take a whole, all 750 SKUs of Davidoff with me on an island. We got to break it down. We keep things realistic around here. So I need to know not just.
All right, the Roma Craft Temperance.
Okay. Any particular Vitola in that?
No.
Okay.
Whatever's free to airdrop.
Yeah. Yeah. Just don't send it FedEx.
The Drew Estates Fat Bottom Betty.
Okay.
The Perdomo Anniversary.
Okay.
The Davidoff number 3.
Okay.
And the Espinosa Knuckle Sandwich.
Okay. All right. Now the Habano or the Maduro?
The Maduro.
Okay.
The Connecticut for me, man.
Oh, that's right. They do have a Connecticut now. That is correct.
And it's damn good. Damn good.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yep. They, so yeah, I mean, you can't really, now I'm interested. You picked the Fat Bottom Betty and you knew I was going to concentrate on that. So where in your rotation does that, because when I look at a rotation of cigars, what purpose does it serve, right? So for you, where does that fall into, this is why it's one of my Island 5?
I just like the way it smokes. It's smooth. It starts off with the flavor.
Right.
Which is probably, and I've had one other flavored cigar and not doing any other flavors again. But it starts off with the flavor and it stays smooth consistently.
Very cool, man. Yeah, those conversations are always fun to have. Like if you were stuck on an island, what would you take with you?
That was actually one of Hector's questions to us that he asked us when he was on. So it got us thinking about it. But getting to your actual question, Robert, of should you stop there?
Yeah, sorry.
No, never stop. I mean, honestly, there's so many things that you're going to miss if you stop smoking new things. Now, of course, there's stuff you can have in your humidor that you like to smoke all the time. There's no problem with that. But if you stop, there's so many new things coming out, like we being introduced to Patina here. We wouldn't have tried it if we stopped. So I say keep going, keep, building on your palate. You can smoke the stuff you like, of course, since you've, kind of narrowed down what you like. But try new things. Keep going with it.
So I think, so if I look at how I started as a podcast. That's really how this all came to be. But part of that was smoking different stuff and learning about different stuff. But we always live by the adage, you got to burn to learn. And I think that if you've been smoking cigars long enough, you're going to go into your humidor or your tub or whatever it is that it ranges. I like tubs, right? With Bovedas in there. That's how I like to keep my cigar, just, for my personal stuff. But if you go in there, you're inevitably going to see something that you used to love and that you bought a ton of at one point, and now you no longer really care for. You're going to go through it, you're like, or the other end, man, I wish I would have bought more of those. I really got to get more of those. And you get reminded of something that you want to revisit maybe, or something like that. Like the cigar I'm smoking today is my Oro de Nicaragua. That stemmed from my time. What that name meant to me and how that cigar came to be was from going to my shop and trying a whole bunch of different stuff. Oro de Nicaragua was a cigar made by my father for my local cigar shop. That cigar opened up the world of boutique cigars for me. So you just never know, man, what cigar is gonna open the door to something else or whatever. I think you should always be trying different stuff. My opinion.
Very cool.
I I agree.
I'm 100% on board with that. Anybody else got anything to contribute to that?
I was just thinking about how many times that we tried a cigar that we'd never heard of and been like, oh my God, it changed everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't want to miss out on that if you just stop. Because there are a lot of people that, they just get what they like and that's it. They're not interested in anything else. And that's fine for them. But I'm just saying you're going to miss out on a lot if you do that.
100%, man. I think I can't imagine if, look, we all start we start with, imagine if I would have stopped at Swisher Sweets or Black and Milds, when I was 19 years old, right?
Yeah.
If I would have stopped at Acids, or whatever, no matter where your cigar journey started over the years and evolved to, it's just fun to keep trying different things, I think. But yeah, you're definitely going to have your home palette, right? Or your home rotation, for sure.
But
my
going back to that.
Payday.
What's that?
My changes per payday.
Yeah, right. I can see that too.
But if I would have stopped at the Dutch Masters I started with.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
stopped a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Thanks for that flashback, Gibbs.
You're welcome, buddy. I knew that you would you'd be right there with me on that.